Tristan, what's your objectives or your goal coming into this spring?
I say just compete. You know, I feel like collectively as a group and individually, I think I had a great off season. I feel like I maximized myself. You know, I'm really just excited to compete and, you know, just come here every day and get better.
Dabo mentioned you as a guy that's a legitimate candidate for that left tackle spot now that Jordan's gone. Where do you feel like you are sort of in that competition with your game? I mean, do you feel like it's far enough along at this point where you can win that job?
Yes, sir. You know, I feel like before I have to give all credit to Jordan McFadden. You know, I came in here and he immediately put me under his wing, and, you know, he let me know early on he was here to help me. And just being behind a guy that caliber of talent, an even better dude, you know, I feel like he helped me prepare myself to be in position to get the job. And I'm going to strive and compete to my fullest.
What did J-Mac do that was so impressive to you? Like, what was the biggest thing you picked up from him last year?
Like, in his game?
Yeah, within his game.
Consistency. That dude came to work every single day. It didn't matter if it was a scout team guy or it's Miles Murphy. You know, he gave the rep his fullest, and that kind of energy feeds off on the rest of the O-line. And, you know, he kind of had that blue-collar work ethic. So, you know, just getting to watch that and emulating that in my reps. You know, we're different players, but, you know, playing behind a guy like that, you know, one of the best in the country. So I learned a lot from him.
Tristan, you talk about the offseason that you've had. Where do you feel like you've grown the most within your game?
I say my punch. You know, I try to emphasize that even during mat drills, going through the bad draws, really trying to work on my posture and my punch, and honestly trying to be more of a vocal leader. I feel like I can lead by example and show guys what it takes. You know, I've been here for a while, I've seen great guys come, you know, play with Skowski, McFadden, all those guys, KJ. You know, I just feel like my overall game, trying to get better.
What are some of the noticeable differences in changing coordinators and changing the offense and the way you do things? We've heard fewer plays, do those plays better. From an offensive line point of view, what are some of the things you've done?
I feel like the communication has simplified. I feel like we work more on that with the running backs and the quarterback, and we emphasize, you know, instead of, you know, having a lot of plays, we can have less plays, but execute them, be confident in them, and we can ultimately be more efficient.
Does this offense need to be more explosive than another year ago?
I feel like we're always trying to get better. We have the guys to do whatever we want on the field, I feel like, and, you know, we want to get that. We want to get there. You know, we want to get back to the top, and that's what it takes.
You played your senior year of high school, did you?
Oh, we played in the spring, okay. So it was delayed.
Yeah. Did you feel like that, you know, hindered you coming in early and, you know, your freshman year and sort of set you back some just in terms of your development?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a lot different. You know, being further up north, COVID kind of had a different effect. Everything was pretty much shut down, you know, not an excuse, but, you know, we didn't have those daily workouts at school, and then we kind of just had to work out on our own, running outside and then playing like a 6-game season. I feel like it set me back, like physically. So coming here, you know, I had to get right there at the same time as getting right mentally, and, it was a lot, but I feel like I had the right people around me, and they were very supportive of me, and all my teammates really helped me strive to get better.
What was the biggest aspect physically maybe that you felt like you were trying to play catch up with?
I'd say my lower body strength. Saying getting that up, coming in here quickly, you're used to high school, you're kind of just dominating based off weight and size. You come in here and everybody's just as strong, so I feel like I really had to emphasize getting my lower body strength up.
What was the process of getting caught up in that aspect? Just regular workouts, or what was it?
Yeah, so doing the regular workouts, and I talked with Coach Hogan almost every day, and I asked him what kind of extra stuff can I do, and really it's the little things stack up, and doing extra auxiliaries after the workouts. After a while, those started stacking up, and I saw my numbers shoot up, and I'm still working on that.
Do you approach anything differently when you see opportunities there for playing? Like, do you have a different mindset, or were you doing the same things today that you were last year?
Yeah, I feel like since I've been here, I've always had a competitive mentality. I feel like when you play here, you have the mentality of the next guy up. I never knew when J-Mac was gonna go down or anything. I always had to be ready, and I feel like that mentality and training like that and practicing like that helped me be in the position I am right now, where running out first team is just competitive all the time, and I'm used to it.
In these last two seasons, any game or moment that you kind of look back on and feel good about? I can tell you're a confident guy. Was there a stretch of snaps or one snap or one game that kind of makes you feel like, okay, I can do this. I can be a first-team left tackle?
Yeah, you know, I remember going against, we went in, the second group went against Miami, and I felt really good out there. And, you know, I remember coming there, and J-Mac told me before, he was like, you know, you worked for this, you're ready. And, you know, it really helped me having those guys believe in me. And I felt like I executed pretty well. And I feel like that confidence carried me on the rest of the season, where I felt like I'd be ready if called upon.
I know you were a big 5-star guy out of high school. Do you feel like you've maybe learned some patience coming here? You know, you mentioned not being able to dominate immediately.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you maybe have some more perspective kind of going into year 3
yeah.
now?
You know, that stuff, I kind of, my dad played at Virginia,
Yeah.
and so I kind of knew how everything goes with that. And my mentality was, as soon as I get here, that stuff doesn't matter. You know, I'm just a new guy, you know, and I came in here with open ears, I'm just trying to learn everything and absorb all the information from these guys and apply it to my own game. So I try not to look into that, because, you know, you come out here thinking, you know, that stuff matters. You know, you know, it won't go well. So
was it difficult at all to just sort of sit and bide your time the last couple of years?
You know, there's times, you know, you wish you're out there and everything, but I trusted my coaches and trusted myself that when that time comes, I'll be ready. So I had peace with it.
Tell me about Thomas Austin from your perspective as a position coach. What do you like about him?
Oh, he's like a professor in offensive line play. I mean, he relates with us so well. You know, he's a guy who played at the highest level. He can tell us what that looks like, and I ask him all the time, you know, little stuff like, hey, who's the greatest guy you went against? You know, what's Aaron Donald like? Little stuff like that. And, you know, I feel like just he's always there for us, and I can go to him and talk about anything. It doesn't even have to be football. I can go there and talk about life with him, and he makes that very known to us. And when I go into his meeting room, it's not a place where I'm just like, I'm dreading it. I'm like, I'm about to get chewed out or anything. It's a place of learning, and he makes that, you know, very open to us, and I appreciate it a lot from him. He's really a teacher. I look at him as a teacher.
I know he likes cross-training people. Have you done that much at all, or how comfortable are you with that? Or?
We did some of that in the fall. We haven't quite, but I've done some individual playing both sides. But, you know, I'm sure we'll cross-train and try to find our best 5.
So in your mind, what do you feel like you have to do to ultimately win that job at left tackle, if that's where you stay?
Yes, sir. Be more consistent. That's what I'm striving to do. I feel like if something was set me back, it was just showing every day and playing at the highest level. You know, sometimes you have days where you feel like you play a certain way, and then you have a bad day. And I'm trying to come out and, you know, be great every single day. And I feel like if I can do that, everything else will take care of itself.
So is it effort or technique, or what's the biggest thing you think you need to be consistent with?
Honestly, both, mixing the two, like effort with technique. You know, sometimes I have a play where, you know, my effort is great. I have fast hand speed off the ball, but, you know, I false step, or vice versa, you know, take the right footwork, not explosive enough. I feel like putting it together and having like a competitive mindset, having that all at one time, I feel like just putting it all together.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, Tristan.
Thank you guys.
Tristan.
Thank
Like
you.
the yin yang.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
nice,
My
man.